Yep, we're rolling for, well, I almost said a fragrance review, not fragrance review today. We're doing, let's shut the lids on. It is Tenax or Tenax Strong Shine Pomade, and it's an Italian company. I have mentioned this company before. Previously, I've done 2 reviews for this company. I've done a matte, it was either matte fibre or cream, which is the white version, and then I did a green version, which was a pomade. That was a super strong or ultra strong. This is just called strong. Um, Keeping this short and sweet, they're all water soluble as well, which is my preference. Um, for years I wore like heavy oil based pomades. I've wore gels in the 90s, matte fibres, clays, hairspray. I've worn them all, or used all of the pretty much hair products. So to keep this, as I said, short and sweet, this is just the green version, just to show you, which is again a video on my channel. Smells quite nice, not artificial. It comes out like this, like exactly the same consistency, and look like a sort of orangey. It almost looks like a gel wax, but again, how it applies and how it actually goes through the hair, it is a pomade. Um, it's okay. It's like it does the job. It holds the hair, not as strong. Again, this is, hello, Una. It's just my Bengal cat coming into view off the window. She's going to walk in front of me. She's looking at the camera. She's sniffing the camera. You going to walk in front of the camera? No. She's backing off now. It's because I've got, from a previous video, there's fragrances in front of her. I'm not sure she likes it. You're no trouble, are you? No. Anyway. So, yeah. The green version I prefer because it does the same job, it's the same price, and in terms of pricing, I think it was like £10 to £12 off of Amazon. I've never seen this brand sold in shops. Again, off of the top of my head, the white version and the green version, I gave like 7.58 out of 10. So it's good, recommended and above average. This does the same job and it even looks the same, goes into the hair the same as the green version. But the green version at the same price just holds the hair a little bit longer. You still get the same shine. Actually have it in my hair now. Again, it's not always the best example when I'm filming in here because I've got a main light on, so it might look shinier than it is, but it gives a natural look. It's still a bit fluffy in the backs and so on, so it's not like overly heavy where it's just, completely molds the hair to your head. I only have to put a little bit on. So again, it ticks all of the boxes, but it's just simply the fact that I personally prefer the green version. The green version is the same price, same consistency as this yellow product. It just holds the hair a little bit better and a little bit longer. So unless you saw this on offer big time for like half price, so like £6, £7, £8, then of course then you get this. But I just think the fact that the green version and even the white version, which is a sort of fibery clay cream consistency, they do the same job as this. They're the same price, but a little bit better. So overall, I'd give this like a 7.5 out of 10. Purely based off of the fact that I've used slightly better products, and again, without going into the Suavecito line and the Rusel line, yeah, you pay a bit more for them products, but they hold the hair a little bit better. They offer restyle, where this is one thing with these slightly weaker pomades is they don't. The minute you try to restyle, and it's not just water based, because there are water based products again leading on to this where you can restyle. So I'm not saying that everybody wants to restyle, but say the next day you want to just add a bit of water, or it's very windy and you've got really long hair and your pompadour's all over the place, and then you can just get a comb and restyle it. You don't have to apply more of the products, where with the weaker products out there, one, they won't hold the hair in place in wind and so on, which again people don't always mention. They'll just, again, the best analogy is like, say you've just had your hair cut and the barber wants to style it properly for you. They take their time, they'll use enough product for the hair. If they need a bit more product, they go back to it. These sort of products, or not this one in particular, but say ones I've mentioned on the channel off the top of my head, Cremo pomade was awful, or not very good. It kind of like, no matter how much you apply to the hair, the minute you walk outside and it's windy, the hair's going to go everywhere. So again, curtains, spikiness, whatever you want to go for, I look at that as well. So when I do the reviews, I'm not just talking about the price and the, not so much the smell and the consistency, but that's a note, you know, and how it applies to the hair. Does it damage the hair? Is it easy to wash out? Hence why, again, primarily and of late, the past few years, I prefer water-based pomades. Nothing more I can really say. It's a good product. If you see it on offer, get it. But it doesn't do anything different than most traditional pomades. And again, from this brand of Tenax, which I like, this was just an off buy because I was curious to see how this would compare to the white version and the green. And of the three, I would recommend the white or the green version over this. The same price, but they hold the hair a bit better and they offer the ability to restyle, where this doesn't hold the hair as well. And once you do try to brush through it, once it's dried, it can go a little bit sort of like crusty and fluffy, which again, that's if you're going for a certain style and a certain look, you don't want that. So we'll end that there. So just to finalize, Strong Shine Pomade, which, yeah, Strong Shine Pomade by Tenax, water soluble, an Italian brand. I've got two reviews already on the channel for the white and the green. This is the yellow. 7.5 out of 10 for me, and we'll end it there.